I don't know what it is about this waffle, but it is seriously one of the best things I've ever made. It really tastes like a bagel. I don't know what it is about waffles, but they really just fill me up in the morning. And when I have a waffle topped with something else, I'm full until lunch. So I highly recommend trying this out. I also highly recommend getting the full bite in your mouth when you are going to take a bite. Hey there, this is Talia, founder of Workweek Lunch, and today I want to talk to you about meal prepping waffles. My all-time favorite breakfast. This is the breakfast that actually keeps me full until lunchtime, and I'm going to show you today how to make some waffles and meal prep them. Let's do it. So let's talk about waffle makers for a second. So this is my favorite waffle maker. It is the all-clad 2-square Belgian waffle makers, and I did not clean it and the last time I used it, so whatever. I love this waffle maker. It is expensive, okay? This is definitely the kind of waffle maker you have if you're like me and you love waffles, like love them. You love them enough to buy a waffle maker that is almost $200. So that is this guy, but you don't need this to meal prep waffles. For years, I had a small one that cost $10. Let me show you. This is the Dash Mini. This is about $10 to $12 on Amazon. I'll link it below. This is very easy to clean, easy to use. You know, you just put your batter in and then close it. It'll beep, the light will go off, whatever, and that's, you know, you're done. So I love this guy. Again, you do not need an expensive waffle maker to do this. This will get you very far. I've had one of these for years. If you have a small apartment or a place, this is the way to go. So get your waffle maker, and yes, you do need a waffle maker to make waffles, just saying. If you don't have one, don't want one, you can use all of our waffle recipes for pancakes. That works too. Pancakes are great for meal prep. We actually do have a video about that. I'll link it below. So to make a savory or a sweet waffle, we use a basic recipe that involves flour, baking powder, salt, sugar, which is very important no matter what flavor you're making, eggs, some kind of oil, and milk. So there's a lot you can change within this basic recipe based on your dietary restrictions or what kind of waffle you're making. You can use whole wheat flour, you can use gluten-free flour, and I recommend using an all-purpose gluten-free flour if you do that. You can use flax eggs or chia eggs if you're vegan instead of eggs, and you can use non-dairy milk. Even if you're making savory waffles, you do not want to skip the sugar or the milk. Don't use water. It does affect the texture, and also a little bit of sugar just goes a long way. Of course, you can use whatever kind of sweetener you prefer. It doesn't have to be white sugar, but that's what I like to use. And here I'm using oil because it's a savory waffle. Butter works great, like melted butter, or coconut oil also works. I know people use applesauce as an oil replacement. I have not tried this, but I'm sure that it would work. Waffles and pancakes are pretty forgiving. I'm adding other savory ingredients to this waffle like garlic, nutritional yeast, and everything bagel seasoning. But if you were doing a sweet version, you could do like cinnamon, fruit, nut butters, really whatever you want. After your basic recipe, you can just kind of go nuts. And literally, put in nuts. Why not? By the way, you can make waffle batter and let it sit in the fridge for a couple of days, and I'm pretty sure you can freeze it as well, although I have not tried this. But the number one thing to get your waffle texture right, other than a good recipe, is not over mixing your batter. The same goes for muffins and pancakes. You want to gently fold everything together until it's just combined. Do not mix quickly, just gently treat it with care like I'm doing, and use a flat spatula, not a fork, to do it. let's talk about reheating waffles. So in the morning, I just take my waffle out from the bag in the freezer, pop it in the toaster, let it toast, and that's it. But you can also use microwave, oven, air fryer, toaster oven, or the stove. So you really have all these options to reheat them. I just like the toaster, it is the easiest. This is just my favorite breakfast that really does keep me full. I think for me, it's about the yogurt I add on top and the fruit that just makes it a legitimately balanced breakfast that keeps me full. So that's why I'm crazy about it. Plus I feel very fancy eating Belgian waffles every morning before work. So when I'm ready to eat in the morning, I just take it out of the freezer, pop it in the toaster, click the defrost, and wait, I'm also gonna make an egg on the side. So I hope that you like this recipe. This everything bagel waffle recipe that is in this video will come to the Workweek lunch meal prep program or is already in the program for members only. You can learn about joining in the description. We have a free trial. So that's where all of our recipes live generally. If you have any questions about waffles or if you have a favorite recipe, any recipe you want to see here, please let me know in the comments. I, again, am obsessed with waffles. So I'd love to hear your ideas. I'm so excited about this recipe. I'm also so excited that I have more in the freezer. Do you hear Coconut? She totally wants some. Coco, say hello. Say hello to YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video inspired you to make some waffles. Let me know in the comments what your favorite waffles are. I would say I usually go sweet, but I'm telling you, I think I may have to make these over and over because they're that good. The recipe will be in the Workweek Lunch Meal Prep program for members. You can learn more about that in the description, and I'll see you next time. Bye.